say does that stop?
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Randall. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for San Antonio, we'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 2. Wembanyama outside. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
You throw good, Wembanyama. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Takes the 13-footer. The rebound by Champagnie. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against Denver. Wembanyama passes to Paul. The 19-foot shot. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Ball against Conley. Outside for Randall. No good from outside. Sohan, the pass to Paul. Sohan inside. Covered by Conley. A nice shot by Sohan.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
Pass to Randall. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
To the wing right side. Here's Sohan. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Sohan's got 5 points so far.
Ever the crafty vet, Barnes spots a wide open guy and sends that ball on time and on target.
Randall against Wembanyama. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Paul outside. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Over Randall. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Chris Paul. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 9 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
Randall surveying the D. Plenty of space. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the evolution of Randall's jumper, it has been fun to watch. He's continuing to make it more lethal.
Here's Paul. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. 6-point game. It's Edwards on the wing. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Outside Conley. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Barnes with it. Out defended by Randall. And that one's good, Barnes.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Oh, here's Edwards. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And the 3-ball is good. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
Wembanyama down low. Gobert on him. Wembanyama, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. San Antonio leading. Wembanyama looking it over. And good that time. Wembanyama's got 9 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Conley into the lane. Outside for Randall. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Jazz in Delta Center.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of the team.
Wembanyama, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And finished off by Gobert.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Paul. He had 19 points in the win against the Utah Jazz. Reed against Collins. Pass to Paul. Here's the 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
By no means a volume three-point shooter. Paul picks his spots and is very accurate.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker finds Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. And the shot is good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Ooh, boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete, wouldn't you agree?
There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk to Greg Popovich.
And we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Spurs second.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Randall. Johnson surveying the floor. Good work defensively by Ingles.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Reed against Collins. Back to Reed. Three-pointer. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Ingles against Johnson. Over Ingles. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Spurs lead by 1. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark. Here's Branham, defended by DiVincenzo. Ingles with the ball. Oh, he got it to go.
Now that's how you end the quarter. Woo.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
They've got Castle. Collins is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Johnson, and it's Branham in at the 2-guard spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's DiVincenzo. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It's Collins, high post. He's against Reed. Count that one. Here's Alexander Walker. Still yet to score. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Reed misses. San Antonio trailing here. Barnes outside. Johnson outside. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. Branham, good. Branham's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Good read from Johnson. Every year he seems to improve as a passer.
To the paint. Here's Ingles. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Branham, defended by DiVincenzo. Buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got 7.
His confidence growing over time. The coaching staff encourages Keldon Johnson to shoot off the catch. That's his shot.
Pass to Reed. Ingles with the ball. He's guarded by Johnson. They get it again. Good. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Inside. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Pass to Castle. And again, San Antonio turns it over. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, that will be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Joe Ingles. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Reed's got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Oh, that's offensive interference. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert comes in for Miller, and it's Edwards in for Dillingham. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Champagny. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound, Minnesota. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Here's Gobert. He's got 6. The rebound by Champagny. Gobert against Wembanyama. Inside Wembanyama, just too tall.
It is going to be hard to get a hand to Wembanyama's shots on the inside. Great instincts and just too much length.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Champagny. Here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Reed. Shot clock at 5. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Timberwolves leading by 3. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now, Alexander Walker. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Reed. The three-pointer, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes for Minnesota. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Mike Conley subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Wembanyama against Gobert. Fires from the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Wembanyama has got 17. Conley dishes to McDaniels. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Harrison Barnes. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
13 feet away. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Gobert, the pass to Randle. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wembanyama hits the front of the rim and out.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Conley's shot is off. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Over to the left wing. That's a 2 from Paul. Releases from the wing and drills it. That's 7 points for Chris Paul.
You just got to appreciate Paul's shot selection. Knows exactly when he should fire.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
It's stolen by Gobert. And here is McDaniels. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Rebound, Minnesota. Randle's got 5 rebounds tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one misses. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Wembanyama beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
Tie game in San Antonio. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to the center court and get ready for the Van Half-Court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. One more time.
Thanks for tuning in. The story to...
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
Says the Jet. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
You look at the Timberwolves, they should...
And that's all for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So they take the lead. Barnes has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Spurs.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Sohan finds Barnes. Fades back. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead. I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan. He can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
Shoots from the elbow. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Conley kicks to Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Over in the corner, Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Timberwolves trail by 4. That's to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Down low. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster. Well, let's see the stat sheet here on Mike Conley. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Randall outside. Pass to Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist on the night. Spurs leading by 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Barnes. And rebounded by McDaniels. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Conley the pass to Edwards. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Paul. Over in the corner, Barnes. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. 3-pointer, Randall. Rebounded by the Spurs. Champagne's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Champagne's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's Conley into the lane. It's good. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on him.
And here's Barnes for 3. It's good from long range. And the Spurs lead by 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
They double team Conley. Barnes against McDaniel. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And finished off by Gobert.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Wembanyama with it. 30 points in the game. And Wembanyama too much inside.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to McDaniels. From 11 feet away, and there it is for him. Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Sohan, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Sohan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Conley, the pass to Randall. To the middle, here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the Spurs making a change here. Branham's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. They get a hand on it. Wembanyama left side. Shoots over Alexander-Walker. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Goes up to the stripe. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in this game. Wembanyama, tough shot.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Randall. Count it, good. Randall's got 10 points in the game.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Inside, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And man, Gobert is on a tear right now. Keep going to the hot hit.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Zach Collins checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Barnes, and then for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Gobert, and it's Joe Ingles in for McDaniels.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Wembanyama down low. He's defended by Randall. Wembanyama against DiVincenzo. Wembanyama, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 8.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Here's Wembanyama, and it's in there. Wembanyama's got 42 in the game.
And this is why many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player and scorer.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
All finds Collins. Spurs passing it around. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
A different look now for San Antonio. Sissoko checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Chris Paul. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Dozier's checked in. Here's Reed. He nails it, and we're tied up. Reed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Collins. Pass to Branham. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Branham's got 6.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Reed can't hit from in close. Here's Castle. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Johnson is out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Castle. And it's Branham in at shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Down low. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Johnson's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now DiVincenzo. Here's Garza, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
The deeper into crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on that offensive glass.
San Antonio making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. San Antonio's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Castle, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 2.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Alexander Walker on the wing. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Johnson inside. He's against Reed. And the shot is good from Johnson.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Reed to the paint. Here's Garza, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And it's Wesley missing. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Off the left rim and out. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Branham. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Branham can't get it to go.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
That one goes. Count it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Johnson, good.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Wesley, defended by Alexander Walker. And it's Wesley missing.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, good with the triple. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here is Conley. Pass to Randall. Conley kicks to Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists in the game.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Wembanyama passes to Champagnie. Back to Wembanyama. Takes it off the glass. .44 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Randall dishes to Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. To take the lead. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And slam dunk by Gobert. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Wembanyama outside. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Here's Wembanyama, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Normally he drains that.
Conley up top, defended by Sohan, and finished off by Gobert.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Collins. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Edwards looking it over. Edwards drawing the double team. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Connects from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Wembanyama passes to Barnes. The shot from the low post is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Over Gobert. And yep, another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Edwards. Edwards with the powerful flush.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Gobert against Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama's got 53.
How do you like that? I mean, the rookie stepping up big time.
For 3, Edwards. Rebound by Sohan.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Minnesota's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley with it. 36 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Driving the lane and finished off by McDaniel.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Wembanyama, right side. Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 7. Randall outside. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Rudy, what did the bench do to...
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge.